Hey friends, it's Lauren Taylor. Thank you for joining me today in my craft room. I'm very grateful to have you here. I have some brand new products from Spellbinders that has released today. Every 10th they release kind of a new collection, and these are all products from the Serenade of Autumn collection. Beautiful, beautiful paper, embellishments, and great sentiment dies, as well as a BetterPress sentiment set and die. There actually are a lot of stamps and other BetterPress and foil plates in this collection, so definitely check it out. It's so beautiful. I was gifted these products from Spellbinders, but I will be purchasing more from this collection. It's absolutely stunning. So here are the scripty sentiments from the Serenade Sentiments Etched die set. I also have the fancy sentiment strips press plate and a die. I love that you get so many different sentiments in this butter press plate and that you can press in one go and then die cut them all out in one go. So that's very nice. I love the scripty sentiments and that they have some shadow dies, but this paper pad is what really sold me on this collection. I love the gold foiling. I love the like fall, autumn, very like colorful, very like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the blue really draws me in, the gold draws me in, the light pinks and oranges, the sunflowers. It's just so pretty and very beautiful for the fall. But what I like about these other products that go in this collection, not everything is for the fall. Like you saw, the sentiments can be used all year round for lots of different occasions. So while this did come out for autumn and these beautiful papers are autumn, you definitely can get more for your money with these sentiments. So let's go ahead and get into making our cards today. I'm going to be using my BetterPress plate first, and I really liked the brown bark color. This is from the Regal Tones BetterPress mini ink set. So I'm going to get out my BetterPress system and we're going to press our sentiments first. I'm really excited to be hopping along with some of my friends today. This is a part of a Spellbinders influencer team hop. Now, this hop is not affiliated with Spellbinders in any way, but some of us creators who get products a little early to be able to create some inspiration for you, we are hopping together to show you not only this new Serenade of Autumn collection, but there are new products from a Simon Hurley collaboration, more better press plates for I believe Christmas. So lots of new fun things today. So while I may be only showing you some new products, there's definitely a lot on the hop today. So make sure you use those links down below in my description. There aren't any prizes or anything, just here to hopefully inspire you while you wait for your products to get there. So I went ahead and grabbed a sheet of my Bisque BetterPress A2 cotton card panels and I inked up my fancy sentiment strips and I'm running my BetterPress system through my Platinum 6 machine. And I absolutely love how much this brown looks on the more kind of off-white colored cotton cardstock. It's going to match these beautiful papers from the Serenade of Autumn paper pack. And what's so cool, I know it's very popular right now to create sentiments that can all die cut out at one time. I don't have any of those. I think I might have one. So having these now in my stash, especially in this really pretty font, very like elegant looking, I'm really excited to have this for making sentiments in bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of poke these all out and put them in one of my scrapbook.com trays. And then I'm going to use some of these on my cards today, but I will just save the rest with my Better Press plate. So that way I have sentiments for the future for other cards. Since I'm going with the more fall vibe, I'm going to grab a sheet of Alabaster Color Essentials cardstock and I'm going to make 4 cards with the same basic layout. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to trim one of these down. I paired off 2 different types of paper together. I have these leaves and I cut that down to be A2 in size. So it was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I thought it would look really nice with this deeper kind of teal blue with the gold sunflower foiling on it. So I'm looking at where I want to trim this down. So I'm going to trim it to be 3¼ inches wide. So there will be a 1/2 inch on both sides, the left and the right, compared to my background. And then I end up trimming it down to be a little bit smaller, like it's got a larger bottom space, I guess you could say. So I trimmed it to 4½. But while that is an inch off on both sides, the top and the sides, I'm going to have it be all the way to the top of my background. So now I'm trimming my alabaster cardstock to be 1/4 inch larger than my background, but only 1/8 inch when I measure it vertically, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna pretty much line all of my papers up to the top of my background. You'll see when I glue them together. So I didn't do 1/4 inch. I only did 1/8 inch because I only need that alabaster showing. You can see right there 1/8 inch on the left, right, and bottom of my smaller panels. So here's all 4 cut out, and you can see I paired 2 different kinds of cardstock, or pattern paper I should say, together that I thought just would complement each other really well. And I'm going to adhere down my pattern paper onto my alabaster cardstock, and I'm using my Misty here, just something, with a straight sturdy edge to be able to press my papers up against so I can get them nice and flush while I work on centering it. So there you could see I have my first panel adhered together, and now I'm going to adhere it to my A2 pattern paper panel. So again, using my Misty just to help have a surface to be able to press my paper up against while I get it centered, and then I can press down and adhere my layers together. So that's what my background's going to look like, and I'll go ahead and do this for all 4 of my cards. Then I went through and I'm pairing together one of the BetterPress Sentiments with some of my dies. And here you can see the 4 different theme cards I'm going to go with. So let's start with the beautiful, this is my favorite card. I love the sunflowers. I die cut the best wishes out of some extra of that brown pattern paper. And then I used the alabaster cardstock as the shadow for the die. And I'm just going to use my glue with a fine point tip to adhere the sentiment to its shadow background. And I was originally thinking of doing best on the top of the congratulations and wishes on the bottom, but I noticed that they actually fit really well next to each other on my panel. So I'll go ahead and glue it down just like this, but I will be using foam adhesive. From trimming down that sunflower pattern paper, I had this little extra strip, and I noticed that I could fussy cut out a couple of the flowers so that I can add a little bit more decoration to this card. So I went ahead and did that. And I will adhere all of these different elements with foam adhesive. So I'm just grabbing some thin foam strips. These are from scrapbook.com to be able to add that adhesive behind my sentiments, as well the die cut sentiments and my BetterPress sentiments. So I will put down the congratulations, try to get it centered and straight, and then I glued the best to the wishes there where they overlap a little bit, the end of the T to the W, and then added foam adhesive to that one and tucked it above the congratulations. And then I added these little flowers, just a little bit more pop of yellow on this card, and I love it. This is my favorite card out of all 4 of them. Then for the next one, I have Love You Always, and I'm going to put it a little lower this time because I didn't want my beautiful foiled sunflower to be covered. So that one says thank you, love you always. And then I have another one that will be a nice thank you or Thanksgiving card. So I have grateful and a million thanks, and I kept that low too because I didn't want to cover that cute little bird. And then finally, I have my happy birthday card where it says, especially for you. Pardon me, my head here. I'm trying to get it straight. So the BetterPress, especially for you. And this time the sentiment is a little too long to fit next to each other. So my happy will go above my BetterPress sentiment, and then the birthday will be below it. And just like with the sunflowers, when I trimmed down this panel, I had a couple butterflies left, so I will fussy cut those out and use foam adhesive to attach those to my card as well. So I have this little tiny blue one that I'm tucking by the happy, and then this cute little pink one down below by the birthday. And that will finish off our front panels for the cards. So I'm going to get out some card bases and we're going to adhere all of these down to A2 card bases. I tend to make top folding card bases. They're just my favorite. So I will line up my panel to the fold, the score of my A2 card. And that way, if I need to trim off any excess on the sides or the bottom because I didn't get my card perfectly cut and scored, I could do that pretty easily. I also had these thin little strips from trimming down my panel, so I wanted to just add those to the inside of the card so I don't have, very many scraps. These little small pieces of pattern paper aren't really worth saving, so I like being able to tuck them on the inside of the card. So here's what the best wishes, congratulations looks like. Thankful and love you always. I love that colorful rainbow of leaves. Grateful, a million thanks, and happy birthday, especially for you. But of course, we cannot forget those beautiful Serenade of Autumn gold flecked gemstones. So I have 4 cards and 4 different colors. So I'm going to just pick a color to do on each card. So I'm kind of looking at my collection here, and I think the darker pink would look really nice with the butterfly since they have the most pink. I put the green ones with my grateful and little bird here. I took the lighter pink ones and put them on the darker blue for the thankful card. I thought that would just complement really nicely. They'll stand up a little bit more when compared against the darker blue. And finally, I'm taking the blue gemstones and putting them on the best wishes. I think the blue gemstones were my favorite, and that was my favorite card, so I paired those together. Here is a look at my 4 cards. I hope this brought you some inspiration today using the brand new Serenade of Autumn collection. Let me know if it's something that you think you'll be purchasing or what other products you liked from the release today. I have a few more to create with this month, so you'll definitely be seeing more here on YouTube as well as my Instagram. And then don't forget, click that link below to hop to the next crafter today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll click like, and if you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. As always, you can find everything I use down below in the description box. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye!